Allah, Bismillah.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
I want to tell you a story, and this is the first time we're coming together. I want to tell you a story about myself. I had a very bad injury, and all my source of stability seemed to fly out from underneath me. And so that required for me to pack up my household. Do you want me to tell you this story?
Sure.
Okay. And I felt it was Mexico is where I was supposed to go. And there was a lot of confirmation around that. My friend Janice Amelia, she took me to the airport. I went to the Yucatan Peninsula. But before I went there, I had this voice come to me when I was standing in the kitchen. And they said, "You must have a new name, and you will be called Fatima." And I loved the name Fatima. I couldn't believe it. You know, Fatima is her name is known in many far places, right?
Definitely.
And I thought to myself, Fatima, okay, I'll do it. So I went down to Mexico. I could barely, and by the way, this beautiful, beautiful scarf was given to me by Mara Khan. Isn't that great? I have loved the clothing that the Pakistani women wear. I know I'm an old woman now and I shouldn't be so vain to want some of those beautiful Pakistani clothing that the women wear. But I do. And Mara Khan, she sent me this beautiful, 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 it's the very first gift from Pakistan. I have a lot of spiritual gifts because you know that I have so many Pakistani Facebook friends, right?
So
Thanks to Rehan Alawala, my son. So I tell you that Rehan Alawala, he really is so curious and loves life so fully.
Very enthusiastic.
Very enthusiastic, right?
Yes.
I mean, he was very, very instrumental for Mr. What's your name? Everybody knows you but me. In fact,
Rehan Alawala
yeah, tell him.
had heard about me, and
Through who?
through you and through your friend
Louis.
Louis.
Yes.
So Rehan was staying with Louis, and Louis told him about us, and so Rehan wanted to meet me. And
Wait a second.
Khalili Fatima,
Wait 1 moment. It was
you wanted him to come and speak to me.
yes,
Right.
not Louis, me.
Yes. So my beloved wife, Khalili Fatima, she thought that my husband is always thinking about Pakistan and always wanting to go to Pakistan. Some Pakistani man will come here and will convince him that it's too dangerous in Pakistan. He shouldn't go to Pakistan, etc.
Who
So
said that? That's not how I heard it.
you hoped that Rehan would come here
And take you
convince
away.
me.
Totally.
You told me that
Don't act so surprised. I have been trying to get him to go to Pakistan so many times. In fact, this is the first summer he has stayed here with me, but I have needed him. I really have needed him. And as a result, we go swimming to help my health, which has been very, very wonderful. Very, very, such a gift to be able to be in the water, and the water is filled with children. I love the children so much. My daughter.
So now we are on Facebook Live.
She's not going to have any children.
So we can't change what's going out now. Everyone's already seeing it. So
And that's
we're
okay
having a
with
dispute.
me.
It seems that husbands and wives always have disputes. So my dispute is that when
Let it all air out,
Yes.
Babaji.
when Khalili Fatima first contacted Rihan Alawala, you wanted him to convince me not to go to Pakistan.
No. That I cannot believe you're saying that.
I went to Pakistan.
How good of a job did I do at keeping you here?
You didn't do a good job, but that was your plan. That's what you intended. That's why you wanted Rihan to come here.
Anyway, I want to not have this always be about you talking. I want to be able to say a little bit as well. So I want to finish my story about Fatima. So I went down to the Yucatan Peninsula and I told everybody my name was Fatima. And I had an extraordinary time. Wow. Do you know, on that peninsula is run by generators at night for the electricity, and then it goes off, just like Pakistan. Anyway, and then they pass all the drugs. But I don't know about that, about Pakistan. But it was so wonderful. I met these people and they gave me a place to stay for free. Normally it would cost like $100 at one of these resorts. But everybody knew me for about 2 months with the name Fatima. So, you can call me Fatima, but I also have another name, and Babaji calls me Khalili. Khalili?
Khalili.
Oh, he's going to start singing it now, but we don't want that. So, I suggested to him that he and I start doing a chat like this. Would that be okay with you? So let us know. And here's Babaji.
So I asked her, what is this chat going to be about? How are we going to start it? What will we? She said, we'll just start it. And I didn't know what we were going to talk about. But she wanted to have a live Facebook chat. So we will see if anybody has any questions from either of us or both of us.
I wonder if Mara Khan is there.
So let's see.
I don't have my glasses, so I can't see a thing.
Boy, I don't have my glasses either. But
you always do this without your glasses, though, don't you?
So Sayed Mubashir says, you guys look the same, only the beard difference.
Oh, boy, he's really been paying attention to you. I told him to shave a little bit. It's too hot for a big old bushy beaver beard.
आपने देखा पहले बड़ी थी मेरी दाढ़ी अभी उसके कहने पर मैंने इसको छोटी की. Okay. Well,
if women have to cover up, then men have to shave their beards.
Samreen Gul is saying, you are looking gorgeous in this scarf.
Oh, thank you.
And Rashid Mushtaq says, lovely couple. God bless you both.
Oh, thank you so much. Believe me, we need it.
Fawad Fazal says, amazing looking.
Really? Thank you. Of course he means me, dear, right?
And
I told him to go get the hat. Oh, he was smashing it on top of his head to make sure it fit okay. He's got too big of a head.
Salma Malik says, you look stunning in Pakistani dressing.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Keep the clothes coming.
And let's see, any questions?
Any questions? There's no questions. They don't know what to say. They don't know what to say.
Well, there must be some questions because we wanted to have a little chat here. So let's see if anybody. Very charming Pakistanis. Welcome to in New Pakistan, says Salma Malik.
New Pakistan?
New Pakistan because of the change.
Oh, I wanted
Pakistan.
to tell this story, okay? I hope you will all be very interested in it. So I've been listening to Babaji talk about all these different prayers that he does, and I'm really very interested in the sound of the Urdu language. They say it's a relatively new language, right? It's very, it doesn't sound Korean. and it doesn't sound like Portuguese. And it doesn't sound like, maybe a little bit like the Maya from the Yucatan. And maybe that's the Fatima Maya Pakistan conspiracy idea that I came up with. Because the language, the Urdu language, even though it says, it sounds so soft, I thought maybe it's an extraterrestrial sound, Urdu. And then I thought of
Jodaro.
Mohenjodaro. Yes, there's no other Mohenjodaro on the planet, is there? There isn't, is there?
I don't think so.
There was it is said, we have artifacts that his parents brought back from how do you say it?
Mohenjodaro.
Mohenjodaro. We have all that radiation coming out of a box from the artifacts from, say it?
Mohenjodaro.
Oh yes, Mohenjodaro. Boy, is that an Urdu word?
More Sindhi, I don't know.
More Sindhi?
I think it's Sindhi. Mohenjo. In Urdu it would be Mohenkadaro. Mohenjodaro is Sindhi. With my Sindhi cap here, I know a little Sindhi.
So that's in Pakistan, right?
Yes, in the southern Pakistan, where Mohenjodaro is.
Oh, really? It's in the southern part. So it sounds Sindhi. So Sindhi is the same as Urdu? It's a different dialect,
It's a different language, yes.
Yeah. But nevertheless, when he talks in Urdu, it sounds like it's from, I don't know, the Pleiades or something. It sounds like it's from way out in the stars. I don't know. I'm certain that there are answers there at Hinglaj. I had been fantasizing about Hinglaj, let me tell you. I said, oh, we've got to build this big, incredible temple building like in Petra, something into the stone, something so incredible. Another doorway. So the language, when he's talking on his live chat, is so incredible. I'm thinking, all of you must be astonished at the way he talks. Astonished. So I spoke to him about it, and he said, yes. Everybody thinks that his Urdu is much more nicer than yours.
All right,
but
let's
anyway,
see.
no. And I mean it in a very far out manner. Like, that's why he's so captivating. Listening to him speak, it really is very captivating. And I see your messages are always so positive, and I really appreciate it. Does this thing look more like a hoodie or what? Anyway, so I can be a little bit vain now and then, can't I? Is somebody over here?
Okay,
anyway,
so I'm just trying to see if there are any questions or comments now.
Probably not. Here we go.
All right, so has your wife ever visited Pakistan?
Oh, I want to go, but we unfortunately have to wait until Allah drops the money before us. Huh?
And your health gets a little better.
And yeah, my health, he says, he's so kind. And my health gets a little bit better.
Okay, Ahmed Sultan says, Salam from Beijing. Give some beautiful advice for this world and hereafter. So, glad to see you there. Ni hao. Ni hao. Ni hao ma. I know a little Chinese too, so I'm asking Ahmed Sultan, how are you doing, sir?
Well, it's funny that you should
give some
ask.
advice here. We're going to get some very good advice.
We're very, very, very different here in our advice. I just want to let you know, because I am an impersonalist. And he's not. So, for me, I think that nature. Well, I was telling him the way you see nature right now is that the speed is so slow. It's very, very, very slow. It appears as though it is standing still, that nature is standing still. So the truth is that we are spinning out of control. Aren't we? We are completely spinning out of control, and everybody is experiencing so much chaos right now. So for me, I have spent many years trying to slow my life down. And I think that it is very, very important to let all of you to think on these words. Try to slow your life down and breathe in more, because so many of us feeling like we have to caretake everything that we have to caretake, everything that we hear on the news that we are so saddened and shocked by. So that's a continuous outpouring, but you must also have a continuous inpouring of the energy from the trees, the energy from the flowers, the energy from nature, the energy from the rivers and the waters and the majestic mountains, and the beauty of all of creation, all of the ones that fly and crawl and walk and all of that, and the stars, of course, the stars. So inhaling creative potency of life itself. And so I think it's very important to focus on inhale, because we are already expressing so much, expressing the exhale, that our tires are flat. So that's my advice as far as the afterlife goes. Make sure that every thing that encounter that you have had with a person in this life, in your waking state, feels like it has come to an end, a conclusion, reconciliation, understanding, common awareness. Make sure you have that with them before you pass on. So if there is something like sitting on your shoulder, to write it down, and so that you don't forget, and pray about that. Pray for the understanding that you have some kind of closure with the people that you have met in your life. The loving, the good, the bad, the ugly. Okay? Then when you go, woohoo! It'll be a good surf ride. And then we can talk about the other side sometime, other time. But there you go. Thank you for asking.
So I do have to say one thing, that we have low battery, so we may get cut off at any time. So if we get cut off, don't worry. It just means that the battery is run out. All right, so let's just see what questions we might have here. Tariq Mahmood, have you ever visited Bahawalpur? Yes, I visited Bahawalpur. In fact, I just posted a video today of when I was in Bahawalpur.
Really?
That peacock video was when I was in Bahawalpur about 3 years ago.
That was such an amazing, a very, very amazing video. I think I post it a couple times a year because the message is so pure.
So that message is, the peacocks were saying, I said, Pakistan is the most beautiful country in the world, and all the peacocks went, ah, 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 yes, Pakistan is the most beautiful country. So yes, I've been to Bahawalpur. All right, let's see if we have any. Viva Palestina. Question, can you teach Donald Trump to speak Urdu?
Just pray for Donald Trump, okay? Just pray for, if you feel like your answers have been, your prayers have been answered in this recent election, then pray for us, because we need your prayers, okay?
All right. Where are you now? Sarvat Raja says.
Well, we are on the earth in California. There's a lot of fires everywhere, so I think that it's really important that Pakistan continue on their planting trees project. Okay? Please pay attention to that whenever it comes through for all of you money makers.
So we are here in our beautiful little property. You can see we have a lot of trees here. So
It's very green. But anyway,
Kalali
let's go.
Fatima is saying plant trees. Trees are very important for every country.
Okay, I think it's time to go.
Okay.
So I hope you enjoyed our first time coming together.
On Facebook Live. Maybe we will do this some other time too.
I just want to thank all of you who support what Carla Rickman is doing. She's a very beautiful person. Please keep her in your prayers always. Okay?
Okay.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.